we're following another recipe that's vegetarian friendly. Yes, after all my words and disparaging remarks about vegetarians, you're safe here. You'll like this one, I think. Fruitarians as well. Can't leave them out. Unless, of course, you think that these were plucked and we murdered them, but I digress. You can make this, is what I'm saying. It's based upon a recipe from a website called ohmyveggies.com, and yes, such a thing does exist. I despair for humanity sometimes. First of all, obviously, you'll need the blueberries, and you'll also need some blueberry or grape juice. I don't have grape juice, but I do have grapes, so I'm going to crush these and make some juice. I'm going to mash these grapes right now, then off we go then, and... Very well. Now that they've been crushed, we'll put that in. I do recommend that you just buy grape juice in future. Now next you add gelatin. Now I realise that vegetarians don't like gelatin. I believe you can get vegetarian equivalents now. I seem to not have either, but I do have this from corn flour, which I'm hoping is going to be suitable as an alternative. I'm going to add that to the grape juice. There. It's supposed to be about 7 grams. It's hard to measure these things out in grams. I'll put another teaspoon in just in case. Slop it over the edge, you know, the way you do. It looks rather pink, but hopefully that's how it's supposed to look. Now, if this were gelatine, I'd leave it for about 5 minutes, so I'll do that, just assuming it'll work in the same way, which I don't know as yet. Alright, this is considerably longer than 5 minutes later, but still, we're here. So this is obviously the grape juice with the corn flour. I'm going to put a little water in, I think, because it's a bit low. See how it's, well, is it half full or half empty? Depends how optimistic you are. How optimistic should I be that it's going to work? I don't know. So, my corn flour, grape juice, pretend gelatine is right here. Next I need the actual blueberries, and you can see here how I've started to mash them. Now I'm going to mash the rest of these. If my blender worked, I'd do it that way, but since I don't seem to be able to function mine, we'll have to do it by hand. So, just put these in then. Mash those as well. In fact, it doesn't make a good masher, so I'll take the cup in which this pretend gelatine lies and press down like this. See? Lovely and pulpy. I'll put in some more. And this is the last of them. Next up, some Greek yogurt, because and it's fat-free, because I'm feeling good. In we go then. That approximate 2 cupfuls, which is what I'm after. Next up, we're supposed to have maple syrup, which I didn't have, so we'll have to make do with this honey here. Nice runny honey. 3 tablespoons it's supposed to be. Now, I've got a wooden spoon, and I've got a whisk, and I'll have to mix this all up by hand. As I say, use a blender for yours if you've got one. This then is the nice little mixture that I've got here. The only thing left is the thickening agent, which is the pretend gelatine that I have. But first, I need to heat it. 20 or 30 minutes in the microwave then for the gelatine or gelatine substitute. Here we are then. It's been microwaved for half of a minute, like I said. In that goes then. If you're doing this in a blender, then see to it that you put it in the blender and continue mixing. Since I'm doing it with a spoon, I shall continue stirring. Right, now I'm going to pour this into a bowl. I might pour it into 2 bowls actually. There we are. Alright, now I'm going to chill this, refrigerate it for at least 2 hours. See you later. It's been microwaved for half of a minute, like I said. I hope I said half a minute, not half an hour. Alright.